Join us on a journey into one of history's most baffling and chilling enigmas. Explore the eerie events that unfolded in the Ural Mountains of Russia in 1959, where a group of experienced hikers met a fate shrouded in perplexity and intrigue. Delve into the inexplicable circumstances, bizarre discoveries, and enduring questions surrounding this haunting and unsolved case. In late January 1959, the group set out on their expedition into the northern Ural Mountains, a challenging terrain known for its harsh weather conditions. The team consisted of Igor Dyatlov, a radio engineering student leading the expedition, Zinaida Kolmogorova, a ski instructor, Yuri Doroshenko, a geology student, and 6 others, all experienced hikers and students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute. On the night of February 1st, the group set up camp on the slopes of Kholat-Syakhl. Something inexplicable occurred that night, causing the hikers to cut their way out of the tent and flee into the freezing night, inadequately dressed for the harsh weather conditions. The discovery of the abandoned tent triggered a massive search effort. As the rescuers followed the hikers' tracks, they found the first 2 bodies, Doroshenko and Krivonyshenko, near a makeshift campfire. Both were only partially dressed and had burns on their hands and feet, suggesting they had attempted to start a fire in desperation. Days later, 3 more bodies were found between the camp and the forest, seemingly attempting to return to the tent. Their position suggested that they had died in a way indicating a sudden, terrifying event had forced them out of the camp. It wasn't until May that the remaining 4 bodies, including Dyatlov himself, were discovered deeper in the forest. These bodies exhibited severe injuries, including fractured skulls and ribs, leading to grim speculations about what could have caused such trauma. There were no signs of struggle, and the state of undress suggested they had taken clothing from the deceased to stay warm. The investigation that followed couldn't conclusively determine the cause of the hikers' deaths. Speculations ranged from an avalanche to a violent encounter with indigenous tribes, infrasound-induced panic, or a government cover-up. However, none of these theories could fully explain the injuries and the bizarre behavior exhibited by the hikers that night. The case was officially closed in May 1959, citing a compelling natural force as the cause of the tragedy. Yet, this explanation failed to satisfy or even remotely try to explain the other disturbing details of the mystery. Unanswered were the matters of the unexplained injuries. The most puzzling aspect remains the severe injuries sustained by some of the hikers. The nature of these injuries, including fractured skulls and ribs without external trauma, led to speculation about whether an unknown force or external pressure caused them. Some reports suggested that higher than normal levels of radiation were detected on the clothes of some hikers. This fueled theories of possible military involvement or encounter with unknown phenomena emitting radiation. Stranger circumstances. The tent, for instance, was found to be slashed open from the inside. It seemed the hikers had fled in a panicked rush, leaving behind their gear and shoes, some barefoot or wearing only socks despite the freezing temperatures. No external threat. There were no signs of a struggle with another group or animal attack. Yet, the hikers' behavior indicated a sudden, frightful event had forced them to abandon their campsite. Official closure. The official investigation concluded that a compelling natural force was the cause, a vague explanation that failed to address the specific circumstances or offer a clear resolution. Absence of eyewitnesses. The incident occurred in a remote, uninhabited area, leaving no witnesses or clear evidence of what transpired. These unusual details and the lack of a definitive explanation have sparked a plethora of theories, ranging from natural phenomena like avalanches or infrasound to more speculative ideas involving secret military experiments, paranormal occurrences, or encounters with extraterrestrial beings. The absence of a solid conclusion only adds to the enduring mystique. leaving the Dyatlov Pass Incident as a haunting enigma that continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world. I'd like to take this opportunity, dear listener, to thank you for listening to an episode of the Land of Nod Short Tales. Until next time, stay in the light.